Hello, I'm Jerry Ford. I'm going to review some Uglies. That's what they're called. I'm not being mean. It was their choice to name it that, not mine. So, cool company. They repurpose potatoes that other places throw out. Places that they don't use them because there's imperfections and stuff to the potatoes. So Uglies grabs them all up and makes some kettle chips out of them. So pretty cool story about what they do and how they help farmers and hunger. So I'll read a little bit of that here in a little bit. So this is the hot honey flavored sweet potato chips. Does that sound good? Sounds good to me. With sweet with a sting. That's pretty cool. Uglies Kettle potato chips made with real honey and habanero. Interesting. What's it say back here? So, waste no potato, taking a stand against food waste, one potato at a time. Cool little artwork they got going on. What makes Uglies better? It's not easy being ugly, but our lacking in the looks department is more than made up for in taste. Uglies hot honey sweet potato chips have the sweet heat that, well, they say something different. Okay. I need to make sure I wasn't really going to intend on reading this every time, not necessarily, but then I decided to go ahead and do it in case somebody watches one but doesn't watch the other. They can still hear this information. But because I thought they said the same thing on each one, but this says something different because of what the flavor is different, right? It says Uglies hot honey sweet potato chips have the sweet heat that has everyone buzzing. Enjoy the crispy goodness of honey dusted sweet potato chips, stung with a touch of habanero, and ignite your taste buds while rescuing potatoes from food waste at the same time. $150 calories per 14 chips. Let's see, total fat is 11 grams, saturated fat 1 gram. Sodium is 125 milligrams. Total carbs is 15 grams. Dietary fiber 2 grams. Total sugar is 6 grams, includes 1 gram added sugars. Protein 1 gram. Vitamin D 0.1 mcg. Calcium 50 milligrams. Iron 0.1 milligrams. Potassium 410 milligrams. Ingredients include sweet potatoes, vegetable oil, in parentheses canola oil or safflower oil and or sunflower oil, sugar, maltodextrin, some salt, some honey, natural flavor, some paprika, white distilled vinegar, and habanero pepper. Contains both upcycled and non-upcycled sweet potatoes. This product manufactured in a nut-free facility. It's gluten-free, and nut-free. All right, let's check these out. I'm curious about these things. Oh man, wow, man, that smells really good. Big sweet potato aroma. I mean, like, it doesn't smell like a let me find my wording. Imitation sweet potato. Smells like a real sweet potato. wow, just really smells good. Look at this big old thing. It's got a little powder coating on it. Man, it smells good. Okay, you ready? Supposed to be some hot honey with it, some habanero. So this could burn me. I don't know. Here we go. Sweetness, saltiness. Honey-like. A slight heat starting to build. They're easy on the teeth. I like that. Nice sweet potato taste coming through. Oh, here comes the heat. It's getting me mostly kind of in the back of the throat. My tongue a little bit. Wow, that's good. That habanero hitting about a medium heat. Yeah, down throat on that swallow, some heat building, but it's pleasant. It's not overly hot. So if you don't like if you don't like hot stuff, then this would be I think you'd be able to handle this. Nice appearance. Not really getting vinegar. That's okay. Wow, these are really good. If you like sweet potatoes, sweet potato type chips, you're gonna like these. Wow, that sweetness is really good. It didn't say brown sugar on here, but it just kind of gives that brown sugar effect, but it's kind of the honey, and it does have regular sugar in it, so and honey, so really good, really good. Try these out. Let me close this for a minute. No, I don't have one of my clothespins to clip it with right now. I'm trying to keep them fresh. I'm back. Taking these home, let my wife and son try them out. Like I was saying on my other video, we eat, chips like that little crackers and stuff, just as snacks. Watching movies, playing games, or whatever. So this would be fun to eat some of these while we're playing and stuff. So ran off a copy of some stuff I got off their website. It says, with the heritage that runs over 5 decades in the food manufacturing industry, we've seen a lot. From our modest beginnings of crafting chips on a kitchen stove, constructing homemade kettle cookers, eventually expanding to a slightly more spacious garage, to our present day of 106,000 square feet modern production facility and improved manufacturing processes. You could say that growth and progress sounded great, but over the years, we noticed a disturbing industry trend. Flashback to 1945, when the USDA sets grades and standards for fruits and vegetables that defined what perfect produce is to the fruit, vegetable, and specialty crop growers and buyers. Although the standards are voluntary, produce that doesn't meet these standards get rejected. We've become accustomed to expecting our tomatoes to be perfectly round, our vegetables symmetrical, and our fruit unblemished, right? Little side note says 26% of U.S. produce gets discarded because of cosmetic reasons. Then it goes on to say, over the years, these expectations have driven up the costs of produce and, in part, gave way to manufacturers accepting and using only perfect potatoes that met their exacting standards. That meant a lot of imperfect potatoes were being discarded and ultimately wasted. Food waste aside, it also hurts farmers whose time, effort, and lost revenue also ends up rotting in landfills. Something we saw is very wrong. Another side note says 30% of all food produced globally is wasted. Excuse me. We felt an obligation to help, and as a problem solver, we found a way. So, in 2017, we decided that we were going to go above and beyond to reduce waste by purchasing potatoes with slight imperfections, potatoes that are too large or too small, those with the wrong color or have the wrong sugar content. Some of the potatoes are slightly blemished, and, of course, some are just farmer surplus. Not good enough for other brands, but perfectly ugly for us. And then over here it says, I read this on the other one. So, Diefenbach's, which Uglies is a brand of Diefenbach's, introduced its newest brand, Uglies, in 2017 at the Pennsylvania Farm Show. Unlike any potato chip snack available, Uglies are made with potatoes that have slight cosmetic imperfections and may otherwise be discarded. Uglies brand is uniquely committed to reducing food waste, purpose, and fighting hunger cause. 10% of proceeds are donated to Viva Kids to help fight hunger and break the cycle of poverty. So there you go. Cool company. I like what they're doing. And they're not letting stuff go to waste. I grew up, my dad wouldn't let us kids waste things. His thing was clean your plate, because there's hungry kids, hungry people around the world going hungry tonight, and you're wasting food. Oh yeah, I finished. I cleaned my plate. So, anyway, good stuff. Hot honey flavored sweet potato chips. Check those things out for yourself. All right, well, thank you, Uglies marketing team, for sending me these. I appreciate that, and thank you all for watching. Appreciate that as well. We'll see you on the next one. I think my son's gonna review one, I think, with me tonight, possibly. So there might be another review coming. All right, see you on the next one.